Do you know what it's like to have a meteorite fall on your house? A family was so frightened that they immediately ran outside, only to discover that a meteorite had landed. The family then began a treasure hunting operation that lasted until the next day, with only Da Zhuang managing to dig out the meteorite. However, in the blink of an eye, the meteorite turned into steaming hot milk, and the family underwent a tremendous transformation. When the father went to the toilet and simply farted, he was instantly blasted outside the house. The eldest sister was even more amazing. Her 300-pound body flew straight up into the sky. The family had to temporarily tie her feet to prevent her from flying away. Just as things settled down, they turned around to find the second sister standing there with her long, white legs. She had also gained a superpower, the ability to turn invisible. Turning around again, they saw their deceased grandfather walking out. His superpower was infinite resurrection. The youngest sister's superpower was immense strength. She could easily bend an arm-thick steel pipe with a gentle twist. The younger brother's superpower was rather peculiar. He could understand dog language and communicate with dogs without any barriers. Finally, the second brother-in-law, David, had the most useless superpower. His fingers could produce water, so he could only water the flowers and plants. However, they quickly discovered a problem. Whenever the second sister went out, the grandfather would faint, and when she returned, he would come back to life. David seemed to have found a pattern, so he asked the second sister to go out again to test it. Indeed, the grandfather fainted once more. After multiple experiments, they concluded that only when all 7 family members were together could they possess superpowers. If any one of them left beyond a distance of 20 meters, everyone's superpowers would disappear. Upon learning this rule, the family discussed how to use their superpowers to rob a bank. That night, they began their operation. First, stockings were a must, and they had to be from Balenciaga. The mother then used her superpower to lock a 1-ton heavy iron chain on the window. The daughter pushed a truck to block the intersection and then used the iron chain to pull down the 10-meter-thick city wall with force. The father farted his way inside, while the daughter threw an invisible yak inside. Just as the father was about to enter the password, the daughter directly kicked the anus out several meters with her smelly foot. She then picked up the safe, threw it on the ground with a crunch, and began loading the money inside into the car. At this point, the FBI arrived on the scene, but they were immediately frightened into their cars by the dog summoned by the younger brother.